Good evening. Today is Monday, June 13th, 2022. This is a special session of the Board of the School Trustees of the School City of East Chicago. The time is now 6:06 p.m. The place, School City of East Chicago Administration Building, 1401 East 144th Street in East Chicago, Indiana, 46312. And it is also is being streamlined via www.sec.k12.in.us. This is a meeting of the school board in public for the purpose of conducting school corporation's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. The purpose for this meeting is regarding the approval of 2022-23 food vendor bid. Ms. Bigham, can we please have call to order?
Trustee Rodriguez. Trustee Gomez.
Present.
Trustee Williams.
Present.
Trustee Smith. Present. Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Present. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The next item that we have is our business item, and it is a 3.1, approval of food service bid. Ms. Simmons, would you like to do a brief overview?
This is the approval of our new food vendor that will be coming in. And they will be coming in with the school year of 22-23, also going out for the state amendment in next year, June, which is state requirement. This food bid company will be taking over July 1st of 2022 and will serve our kids for the school year.
Is there a motion to approve the food bid service?
Madam President, I make a motion for approval.
Trustee Williams makes a motion for approval.
Second.
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Are there any questions?
Madam President,
Trustee Gomez.
just have a couple comments. One, we've reviewed this company, and just in some of the comments in the research that Trustee Rodriguez did, this company gives me some great concern, given that they've lost a significant portion of their overall business, and that dovetailed with the closure of one of their facilities or more of their facilities in other parts of the country. I don't have a lot of confidence that they'll be able to go through the service our kids throughout the year. So that's my major concern. It remains even after our exec session. The other item is that I know we're approving the provider, but as I mentioned earlier, I'd be more comfortable with our food service manager or director, whatever they're titled, whenever they come in, that they have some input in this. I know we're under the gun right now to get something in place by July 1. So with that said, I'd prefer that when this contract is made, that it's made for 1 year only, so we can have, somebody's got a lot more expertise in the field than we do to determine whether this is a provider we want to stay with.
Is that all?
That concludes my remarks.
Ms. Simmons, did you want to respond to that? I know you contacted me this morning.
So after doing a further investigation after our its exception, this company here had let the subsidiary company go on May 18. And the video that you're referring to that Trustee Rodriguez pulled up happened on May 22. So the company was transferred, the subsidiary company was transferred to another company. It was not just eliminated from the profile of the ELAR company.
Okay.
Madam President,
Trustee Williams.
Mr. Trustee Rodriguez said for 1 year, and it looks like that we're approving the bid for 2022, 2023, right?
Okay, so the state of Indiana, when you go out for food bids, you go out for 5 years. So it's the same thing what happened to our current vendor, is that we went out for a 5-year agreement with them, but due to other circumstances that we're going to terminate that agreement early. So what I'll do, what happens in June, the amendment would come up, addendum would come up from the state for them to re-sign. So that is the state's call, and that's also our call, but we would have to go back through the process as we're doing right now with our current company.
If we're not satisfied with their service for this
Correct.
year. Okay, thank you. Trustee Gomez, did that kind of solidify the sense of we'll have a food vendor person in, as well as they'll be able to work with this company along with Ms. Simmons in regards to if it'll be up for renewal for the next school year? Does that makes it a little easier?
It falls in line with my thinking, certainly, but I'm still concerned about the financial side of this company, so,
Okay.
yeah, that would be my, my remaining concern.
Ms. Simmons, I only have one question. Are they going to be able to provide the summer food for the community if they get in, if we approve this and get in? I was just wondering. I know I got to ask that question.
Yes, some are approving it. Food will go as normal.
Okay,
There will be no downtime on the kids feeding at all.
thank you. Are there any other questions?
Well, I just want to make a comment.
Trustee Smith.
This recommendation was referred, the students and a committee
Yes.
chose this particular company, am I correct?
So the process that happened is that I went out for bid. I had 4 companies to come in. So the committee sat down and did the state scoring sheet. The committee scored this company as the highest. As far as the students and the community coming in doing anything, is that I cannot use that as my state reporting numbers. So due to the fact that the board wanted the community to be involved, and also we wanted the kids to see what was going on, their opinions was kept totally separate from the state. So the state did not get those opinions, just stayed within the district.
It kind of sucks because, we get the flash from the community as well as the parents and the kids about, we need to hear what they have to say all the time, but yet the state's saying, no, don't do it.
Do it.
And then now you have people
Right.
saying again, oh, you didn't do what you were supposed to. Well, because we try to, comply with everyone, and unfortunately, it's never good either way, so.
Right.
Let's just continue with this vote.
If I can
Go
just
ahead,
make, just
Attorney.
for purposes of the record, how we got to where we are today, as you all recall, this was on the last board's agenda, and it failed for lack of a majority. Obviously, we regrouped, discussed this during an executive session because there obviously was an emergency need to fulfill the food services requirement. And as a result, it was clear we needed to have this placed on an agenda for a special meeting to comply with the July 1 deadline. So based upon that, that's how we got to where we are now. Now, my understanding of the process is, as Trustee Gomez said, that's correct, you're only selecting the vendor today, that the contract hasn't been negotiated or drafted or, any of that. I do believe that it's a standard state form of contract that will be presented with, but some of the concerns that have been raised by some of the trustees can be addressed, if not in the contract itself, possibly in an amendment to be negotiated. So what I'll do along the way and as that process unfolds, I'll make sure I communicate with the board as to how that's going, what responses we're getting to that, so that to the extent we can address any of those concerns, we'll try to in that amendment. That'll come back before you for a final approval.
Thank you. And I do want to say to the board, I know it's tough for us to always get together and have tough conversations, but we did a good job. I do believe that. And we all made it today. So we continue to, when you have openings and/or problems, we always continue to work. And I want to thank all you guys for that. Any other questions? Ms. Bigum?
Trustee Gomez?
No.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Yes. Next, we'll move to public forum. Is there anyone for public forum?
Nobody for public forum.
The next date and time of the next public meeting will be on June 20th, and that will be at 6 PM here. Can I have a motion for adjournment?
Madam President, I make a motion for adjournment.
Trustee Williams makes a motion for adjournment.
Second.
Trustee Smith seconds the motion. Ms. Bigum?
Trustee Gomez?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Chairman Hernandez Orange.
Yes.